Good morning, Miss Isis. Good morning. Welcome to the Make We Talk program right here on Roots 96.1 FM, the voice of the inner city, and the Make We Talk Jeffrey Tavares YouTube channel. We're listening and watching from around the world and the Eastern Caribbean. Welcome to the Make We Talk program. We're going to talk about Jamaica and the rest of the Caribbean. I think this morning we're going to have a call in from somebody from the transport group in Jamaica pertaining to the bus and taxi operators in our country. This morning, the news that we're having this morning is is not so good. There's never been a good news in Jamaica anyhow. But of course, what to do? We just need to just make sure that everything is going fine in our try to make everything go fine in our country. This morning, the news in the Gleaner this morning, two more die from fatal road crash. Four girls, 4-year-old girl rather, died in the crash too. And by the way, yesterday was an eclipse of the moon and the sun. There's an eclipse yesterday. Did you all see that? So many things going on. There's a bit of news going around on social media that I won't even talk about. I won't even touch that one. I see wherein there's a 48-hour curfew has been imposed in section of Vineyard Garden, a Vineyard Yard community in St. Elizabeth. The curfew began at 6 p.m. today, that was yesterday, and it remained in effect until 6 p.m. on Wednesday. Wow. Are you aware of the Jamaica Defense Force, Jamaica Constabulary Force, the Belizean Army, the Bahamian Army, the Canadian Armed Forces are in Jamaica as we speak to train Jamaican soldiers for deployment into Haiti. There is a bit of news going around that majority of Jamaican people don't want the Jamaican soldiers to go into Haiti. And I am in agreement with them. I'm in total agreement with them because this don't look good. But of course, nobody listening to us. So let us just not continue to beat up our mouth over it. But we must continue to speak out. Well, this morning we're going to speak a little bit about transport. Good morning, sir. Hello? Okay, go ahead. Oh, hold on there for me. We're not hearing you at all. I don't know what's going on here. Hold on. We're not hearing you at all. Go ahead for me now.
Yes, good morning, good morning.
Go ahead again. Hold on for me. There is something going on here. You're going in and out. Hold on for me, please. Let me try something else. Hold on. Hold on for me. Let me try something else here. Sorry about that. Go ahead for me now.
Good morning, Jeffrey, and good morning, Roots 96 FM.
Yes, sir.
Good,
Welcome to
good
welcome to
morning to all the listeners.
and viewers on the Make We Talk program. Welcome to the program this morning. We're going to speak to you about transport. What is going on in the transport sector? About fare increase and so forth.
Yes, well, recently we've been misrepresented in the media by 2 or 3 individuals, and these persons does not have any investment in the sector, or neither it is that they have, any.
Oh Lord, we have lost him. Hold a while for me, please. We're going to see if we can get him back on the program here. But at the moment, we're going to speak about transport. We're going to see if we can get him back on the program here for him to come on and speak to us some more on what is going on in the transport sector in our country. Just bear with us, please. We're trying to get him back because a lot of people need to know what is going on. A lot of people need to know what is going on in the transport sector. So just bear with us. As soon as we get him back, we'll put him onto the station here for us all to listen to what he's saying. This is the Make We Talk program right here on Roots 96.1 FM. Let us see if we can get back the good gentleman. Here we go. Yes. Hello, caller. Welcome back to the program. We do apologize about it. We lost you a while ago. Go ahead.
Yes, good day.
Mm-hmm.
I was saying that we've been misrepresented in the media the other day.
By who?
There's a general, by no other than Mr. Newman and Mr. Finnegan. These people tell the media and tell Jamaican public that the transport sector was in agreement with the government not to take the recent increase that was promised from last year.
So let me ask you a question. Hold on there now. Let me ask you a question. Were you in agreement? Were the transport operators, the bus and taxi operators, were they in agreement with the whole idea of not taking the fare increase?
No, we weren't in agreement. Matter of fact, there's a general consensus right through the KMTR. Right through the KMTR, and the members are disgruntled about such matters.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Newman and Mr. Finnegan, you know, they said that they don't have to consult with anyone. So these people just go ahead and misrepresent the sector.
Mm-hmm.
And we feel really bad about that. So we want the public to know, and we want authorities to know that these people does not represent us and they does not speak on our behalf.
So
matter of fact,
what are you saying? Hold on there for me, Mr. Wildlife. Hold on there.
No.
What's your name again? Curious, Mr. Curious. Sorry. Yes. What you're saying now is that Egerton Newman, who has been the president for the Transport Operators Development Sustainable Services for many years, he's not representing the public transport sector. He doesn't have the public transport sector at heart. He doesn't speak on the behalf of you people.
That is exactly what I'm saying. And I'm also saying that there's a general consensus. There's a general consensus, especially in the KMTR, right through the KMTR, where the operators are upset about this misrepresentation that happened recently with Mr. Newman and Mr. Finnegan. You know, so we plan to drive in a motorcade, a peaceful motorcade, to highlight this to our houses so that we can get the message across that these people does not speak on our behalf and they does not represent us. They don't speak in our best interests. These people even admit that they are not an investor in the transport sector.
So hold on there.
Neither it is that they are interested.
Hold on there for me, caller. You're saying to me
yes, sir,
that the president of the Transport Operators Development Sustainable Services, Egerton Newman, and Mr. Lorraine Finnegan, or Oscar Finnegan, and Mr. Pewsley, who is the general secretary for the group that Newman says he's a president of, they don't own any bus and taxi on the road?
That is exactly what I'm saying, sir.
So how is
more than that?
Hold on there for me.
More than that.
Remember what I'm going to say, man. Remember what I'm going to say. Let me ask them. Hold on there. Hold on. We have enough time can talk, you know. You have until about 11 o'clock your time, 12 o'clock your time, 1 o'clock my time to talk. So hold on there.
All right.
Let me ask you this question now.
All right.
You're saying to me that these gentlemen who are parading around as president of the public transport sector do not represent anybody at all?
That is exactly what I'm saying, sir. It does not have any membership. And more than that, Sir Egerton Newman is on record saying that he is not even interested to invest in the sector.
I remember hearing that clipping.
Not,
Yes, I heard the clipping that he said that he's not a fool to own any taxi on the road. The way how he see police operate with you guys. That was the exact word.
right. So what we have is we are being misrepresented, and it is damaging the sector. You know, our concerns is not being put forth. You know, we have 4 main points that we want to get across, and the main one is that we want Jamaican people and the authorities to know that these people does not represent us.
So what you're saying
You
now,
know.
what you're saying now on Roots 96.1 FM in Jamaica and also on the Make We Talk Jeffrey Tavares YouTube channel around the world and in Jamaica, that Mr. Egerton Newman, the president of the Transport Operators Development Sustainable Services, TADS, and Mr. Oscar Finnegan, who is the president of what? One Voice, I said?
Yes, All Voice.
All Voice Taxi Group.
Because Mr. Finnegan was booted from the One Voice.
Oh.
So, you know, he went and registered a name that he called All Voice. But, you know, even the members that was a part of One Voice that went with him, those members recently, you know, start to speak out against him and say that they no longer want him to be the president. Yeah, man. And I have some of those people calling me on a daily basis, you know, asking me to come and speak up on their behalf. You know, I was in Spencer James Park, you know, representing some operators that operate down to 3 Mile. You know, and I was called over there by a former member of that All Voice. So there's a no confidence thing in Mr. Finnegan as it stands. And
so
as far as I know.
Hold on there for me, caller. Tell me something, sir. Why take you people until now to come out and put in the public domain that neither Egerton Newman, Oscar Finnegan, nor what is his name, Pewsley? They said that according to them that he's a doctor. I don't know where he get his doctorate from, because when I look at hold on for me, sir. When I look upon his name, I don't see where he went to the school to get in the doctorate. But anyway, what you're saying to us this morning, that neither Oscar Finnegan nor Egerton Newman do not represent you people.
No, that does not.
Continue, go ahead.
And I'll give you, I will expound a little bit more. I have been an operator for over 15 years, and my family has been in this for over 35 years. You know, and I have founded a group, you know, where our group, as it stands now, it have about 50 registered members. And we sent in our document to the company office to be formally registered. So we do all the process already, and we sent in the documentation.
Hello?
To be formally registered.
Yes.
I also associated with taxi operators right across the KMTR.
Yes.
You know, I have about 1,000 operators on my phone that I associate with on 4 different social platforms. 4 different social platforms. So when I said that the operators are disgruntled about the misrepresentation the other day,
let me ask you this question. Let me ask you this question, sir.
Yes.
The misrepresentation you're speaking about is what? Is when the fare increase supposed to apply. And then I saw it in the Gleaner where Egerton Newman and Mr. Finnegan said that they're gonna the government can delay the fare increase because XQYZ, and they will not support the public transport sector if they go and stick out. That's what you're talking about.
Exactly that. And what they said is that they agree with the government not to give us the 16% increase that should be due the 1st of April this month here. That is what they said. They agree, and the operators are disgruntled about that.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason, there were no form of communication or consultation. And the reason for that is Mr. Egerton Newman does not have any members.
So you're saying to me, Mr. Newman, how many members for that?
So what he have?
Hold on, man. Hold on, no man. What you're saying to me, that the great Dr. Metropolitan Premier, the most honorable Egerton Newman, don't have any members in that?
No.
So what he has?
Taxi operators and bus operators.
So what he has?
What Mr. Newman have, and Mr. Finnegan,
yes,
is a private organization that they spend the money and go register at the company office. You know, by themselves. And they have some people that they are affiliated with. When we talk about membership, you know, they don't have that. They are asking us to bring the operators to join and be a part of their organization. You know, but as you know, we turn them down because we realize that they have been misrepresenting the sector.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just now, and it is damaging to the operators. I tell you something. One of the biggest concerns that we have right now is there was a court ruling the other day.
Yes.
That came out of the Supreme Court that the illegal provisional tax order from 2006 to November the 5th, 2021, the court ruled that all those tickets are illegal and they violate the constitutional rights
of the Jamaican citizens.
Of all Jamaicans.
So tell me something now. So tell me something now, sir. That came out in the court ruling. What did Mr. Newman, who claimed that he represents the bus and taxi operators, what did he do, or what did he try to do about he and Oscar Finnegan and anybody else who is involved with it?
Well, let me try and make the point.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
This court ruling that is affecting the operators so much. The traffic court and the authority as it stands is still using those tickets, those same tickets that the Supreme Court just ruled on to prosecute operators.
My God.
Send operators to prison and take away operators' driver's license.
Yes.
Now, if these people were really representing the sector, tell me now, Sir Jeffrey, won't you hear this in our media space?
True.
Wouldn't this be the main concern? Representatives are people who claim to be representing.
Yes.
Something of this magnitude. And a government be using unconstitutional tickets to lock up and imprison Jamaican operators, Jamaican drivers.
So let me ask a question. Remember we're going to say, let me ask this question though.
Yes.
This has been going on for a period of time now. And those who claim that they represent you people have not get legal representation pertaining to this?
As I said before, the first point we make
is
to highlight that over the years, what Jamaica been getting from Mr. Newman and from a few others is a misrepresentation of the public transportation sector. And that's why the things that concerns the sector the most, these are not priority. So what Mr. Newman does is, conspire and collude with and against the transport sector for his own interests, while the concerns is not being put forth properly, so that we can get them fixed. Sir Jeffrey, these are all facts. We can prove everything that we just said. We have members who are still going in on these unconstitutional fines. The Supreme Court ruling, it went out in the media. We have the excerpt from different media houses that we constantly highlight on our platform and read every day to the members. So it is not our thing that we make up. This is what is happening. And the only reason why Jamaica is not aware of these things is because we are being misrepresented.
So you're saying to me,
hello?
I'm hearing you. You're hearing me?
Yeah, man.
So you're saying to I'm making speaking up. What you're saying to me right now, caller, is that Mr. Newman and other people have continued to misrepresent the public transport sector for many years then?
Yes, that is exactly what I'm saying. And I'm also saying that we are at the stage now where we decide that it cannot continue, it must not continue, and it is a great injustice to the sector and to Jamaica at large. We decide now that we will be representing ourselves and bringing the issues to the public and to the people and to the relevant authorities so that them can do them job.
So hold on there for me now. Let me ask this question now though. Are you people going to sit down and formulate a letter to the Minister of Transportation, Darrell Vaz, and also a press release put into the media that Egerton Newman, Oscar Finnegan, and whosoever it may be else, Mr. Pewsley, and whosoever it is, do not represent the public transport sector? That's what you all plan to do?
Yes, and we plan to have a motorcade.
Yes.
Tomorrow, matter of fact, we are planning a motorcade. A peaceful motorcade where we drive behind each other.
Yes.
We don't intend to break any rule. We intend to drive behind each other. To show that there's a general consensus. It's not the one-man thing. And motorcade our vehicle to the relevant media houses to express this sentiment exactly.
Yes.
And we're asking all the operators who feel the same way, to join us.
Well, if
tomorrow at 10 o'clock,
if you're just
tomorrow at 10 o'clock, we will be leaving from Hero Circle.
If you're just joining us, on Roots 96.1 FM in Kingston, Jamaica. You're live on Roots 96.1 FM in Kingston, Jamaica. You're live on the Mek We Talk Jeffrey Tavares YouTube channel over here in the United States, and also on Jam Vibes radio station. You're also live on the radio station over here in the United States. And what we're hearing out of Jamaica is that the public transport sector is under great stress as we speak because of what is going on in Jamaica, the level of nepotism and the level of, let me not go down that road, but public transport sector operators are really upset with those who are presidents for life and those who believe that they're representing them. And what this caller is saying to us, a very good friend of mine is saying to us that enough is enough. They don't represent you guys.
Yes, Jerry, that is exactly what we're saying. Jeffrey, sorry.
That's okay.
That is that is exactly what we're saying.
Let me ask this question though.
Yes.
Let me ask this question though. So all those meetings that those people who claim to represent you people were going into, were they representing you people, or were they representing their interests to further their own net?
Well, I'll tell you something. When the new transport minister, put together the committee, we expect that we are not satisfied with the committee that they put together. And one of the concerns was because, Sir Egerton Newman and Mr. Finnegan were a part of that committee, and we know that it does not represent us or our interests. That was one of the concerns. And we also did have a concern with the Transport Authority being the head of that committee. We feel that it is counterproductive.
Let me ask this question though. At any time at all, have the Minister of Transportation sit down with you guys and speak to you guys?
Well, what has been happening that they are sitting down with is the people that is misrepresenting us.
So you're saying
and
to
that
me,
is why we are,
you're saying,
and that's why we are here today.
You're saying to me though that at no time at all have the Minister of Transportation have a meeting with you guys at the National Arena or the Jamaica Conference Center pertaining to what is going on, the issues that the public transport sector face?
That is exactly what I'm saying.
So all they do is
that is exactly what I'm saying.
All they do is have meetings with these so-called presidents who are misrepresenting you people. And when these so-called presidents go into those meetings, they sit down and lick champagne glass and yam steak and caviar with the people of the Vumva and the Vumva.
These people, it's just been perpetrated, in the media, or portrayed in the media as if they represent the transport sector. But it's now where the injustice is so much that we have to get it fixed, because transport operators, is losing their life as a result of the injustice. A lot of drivers find themselves, at the prison. And the argument is very simple. If we have a constitution, if we have laws, the authorities, the politicians, they must lead with example. If the court rule that the tickets are unconstitutional, why? Why is it that they are determined to use those unconstitutional fines to imprison Jamaican? You see, I cannot understand it.
You know something, sir? I keep on saying this for many years on this program here, that the Jamaican people will not wake up because they are die-hearted comrades or they are die-hearted labor rights. What they fail to understand, that what is going on nowadays is that people are sick and fed up of the injustice of their governments around the world. And I'm not promoting anything. What I am saying, the Jamaican people need to stand up and speak out for themselves and say enough is enough. In which other modern democracy can you have a government issuing unconstitutional tickets to its people more than in Jamaica? It's a form of scamming to the highest level.
There's not even a word to describe it. Because the court rule, the Supreme Court rule that these tickets that were imposed is of a malicious nature, and they violate the constitutional rights of all Jamaicans. So the question that we're asking today What is it that the drivers are still being dragged and forced to pay these tickets? And those who cannot pay find themselves in prison.
Mm-hmm.
So much them lose their driver's license as a result. You know.
Of those,
Next thing that you want to,
hold on for me, caller. Hold on a minute. They lose their
Yes.
driver's license because of those unconstitutional tickets, sir?
Of course, and find themselves in prison.
So let me ask a question. And all of this is going on. What has Egerton Newman and Oscar Finnegan do about it? Have they
These people,
have they called you all to a meeting and try to get legal representation for all of you?
put it this way, as I said before, man like myself and others identify the problem.
No, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute for me, man. Hold on. Answer this question for me. Have they called a meeting? Have Egerton Newman, who is the president, who say he's the president of the taxi group, and Oscar Finnegan, Lorraine Finnegan, whatever his name is, have they get legal representation for you people? Have they tried to do so? Yes or no?
I don't want to answer any question for them. I think
No. I'm asking you at any time at all. Hold on for me, man. Hold on for me. At any time at all, have they tried to do so for you guys? Are you aware of it? Yes or no? Hello?
Well, I hear people make mention of getting lawyer, etc., etc. But let me answer it this way. Mr. Egerton Newman and Mr. Finnegan, every week is in the media and have the media attention.
Mm-hmm.
And this has not been highlighted. This has not been highlighted.
Mm-hmm.
This is not a concern of these people.
Mm-hmm.
These people, Mr. Egerton Newman and Mr. Finnegan.
Hold on for me, please. Hold on for me. Welcome back to Roots 96.1 FM. We're broadcasting on Roots 96.1 FM, the voice of the inner city. We're speaking to a concerned taxi operator of what is going on in Jamaica by the Jamaican government towards the transport sector and the wider Jamaica by giving some unconstitutional tickets to the people of Jamaica. This has never happened in any other jurisdiction. And the people of our country sit down and accept it because their party is in power or because it doesn't affect some of them. We're speaking to a taxi operator pertaining to this. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead. Go ahead, caller.
So, these people sit in meeting with the transport minister, and this is not a concern. This is not being mentioned while the drivers are suffering.
Mm-hmm.
This is not being mentioned in the media to Jamaican people.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the main. Anybody who is thinking properly would know that this is great injustice.
Mm-mm. It is because if you have a system, and I've been saying this on this program, that if the Jamaican people stand up and speak out, their fundamental constitutional rights will not be violated by this government, by any other government. But because it don't affect some of you, want to sit down and accept it. Now, in which other modern democracy can a government continue giving the people unconstitutional tickets and get away with it? Huh? Which country is it? Go ahead, sir.
Jeffrey, let me correct you. There.
Okay.
These tickets that we are talking about were issued between 2006 and the 5th of November 2021.
What?
There is a recent case that went out in the Supreme Court And this was highlighted that all these tickets violate the constitutional rights of drivers. And we are saying that as of right now, the drivers are being dragged down by the traffic court and prosecuted still
For those
using those same
for those
tickets.
for those unconstitutional tickets, sir?
Yes, that is what we're saying. You know, that is what we're saying. And I will go further.
Go ahead.
Recently, they announced, senior police announced that they will be removing the yellow painted sidewalk for most of the KMTR.
Yes.
Well, we've been highlighting this, that the yellow painted sidewalk, as we know, it is not even on the books. And also they announced that they are going to stop charge the operators for using the bus stops.
So what
So
you're
let me
saying?
slow down and
Hold on for me. You're saying that this
Yes.
new commissioner of police is implementing these things.
well, there was a meeting, and the police came out of that meeting with the government that the yellow painted sidewalk will be removed, you know, and the tickets that they've been charging people for the bus stop, they get that from off the books. So let me try and clarify a bit better.
Go ahead for me.
Over the years, every bus stop that the taxi operator stop, they get a ticket charge of $10,000 for every bus stop. And the yellow painted sidewalk that permeated right throughout the KMTR, everywhere you go, the also was ticketing us for those.
Mm-hmm.
And those are some of the tickets that fall under the illegal provisional order anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So as it turned out, the yellow painted sidewalk is not on the books.
Mm-hmm.
While it was being used to charge operators.
So hold on there. Hold on.
Yes.
What you're saying to
Yes.
me that when the what the place name that Mr. Shaw is in charge of? Not all the Shaw, the one who does the road. What's his name again? Is it Kevin Shaw? That's in charge of
National Work Agency.
Yes, National Work Agency. You're saying to me that National Work Agency go around and paint up all of these sidewalks with yellow painting when it is unconstitutional. It is not in the road code book.
It is not in the road code book that you cannot stop and let off somebody or pick up somebody.
And hold on, hold on, man. Take time with me now. And
Yes.
and you're saying to me that the Jamaica Constabulary Force has been charging the public transport sector, giving them tickets towards these things, sir?
Yes, over the years.
And
Every stop in the KMTR, you can get a ticket. Because the whole entire KMTR is painted yellow. And the ticket for the yellow paint.
hold on. Remember, hold on. For those who don't understand the word KMTR, where that is? Is it Kingston and St. Andrew?
Right, largely Kingston and St. Andrew, but it also includes portion of St. Catherine.
All right,
But
go
we
ahead.
are mainly speaking to Kingston and St. Andrew.
Mm-hmm.
So, right through the KMTR, on every stretch of road, you have this yellow painted sidewalk. And they've been ticketing the operators for this yellow painted sidewalk whenever we stop to let off or pick up a passenger.
Mm-hmm.
So me I drive my taxi, a passenger fan down my taxi and I stop. The police pull up behind me and give me a ticket.
Mm-hmm.
And when I ask him, and this is my personal experience now, when I ask the police, what is the purpose of the offense?
Mm-hmm.
Him say, if me don't know, say, them can ticket me for the yellow painted sidewalk. So,
Mm.
you know, and
You
he
know,
did just that. No, that yellow painted sidewalk ticket, it carry $6,000 and 3 points off of your driver's license.
for
So
unconstitutional
if
things, sir.
yes, sir. And when you went to the traffic court and contest these things, when we went to the traffic court and contest these things, the judge override our not guilty plea just because most of the operators cannot afford a lawyer.
Hold on there for me. Hold on there for me. Hold on there for me. It's what going on in the country of Jamaica. What is really going on? You people, hold on there for me, sir. The Jamaican people are say, what is going on? That we are run by a dictatorial justice system. We are run by a dictatorial government. We are run by a dictatorial transport sector. And the transport sector is so-called represented by a bunch of scammers. Not Roots FM words, my words. What is going on? When are we going to wake up in this country? How on earth can you be charging people for something that is not gazetted in the laws of Jamaica?
It is not on the books, sir. Not on the books. When I ask the judge to point to the law that state that the yellow painted sidewalk is an illegal stop, an illegal place to stop and let off a passenger. You know, she didn't respond to that question, and I was charged. I was fined. Yeah, man.
It seems as
I
if
was fined.
It seems as if
That's my personal experience.
it seems as if what we need to do in the Jamaican diaspora now, you know, is literally get the old JD, the OJLDF. We need to get some money in that organization. The One Jamaica Legal Defense Foundation.
Yes, Sir Jeffrey.
Hold on for me, man. Hold on. Remember, you know, say, we need to get some money in that organization to file a lawsuit against the Jamaican government for the injustice and the unconstitutional ways they are treating the Jamaican people. Go ahead for me, sir.
Yes. No, that said ticket, that they charge, that's illegal ticket for the yellow paint sidewalk. We have one member that is a part of our association who went to the traffic court and was charged for the illegal ticket for the yellow painted sidewalk. He went to the traffic court and paid that ticket, and they sent back the same ticket that he paid as unpaid. The same illegal ticket that is not on the books. Yeah.
Hold on,
send it back to him as unpaid.
Hold on.
Jeffrey. And that member is currently going back to the court to pay him ticket. No, when he called me, I tell him to check the ticket number and make sure. And he checked the ticket number and confirm. So he's now going to the traffic court for a ticket that he already paid for. And he's not the only one.
So let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
I mean, this is not the views of Roots 96.1 FM. It's the views of me. This is not the views of the Make We Talk program either. It's the views of I, Jeffrey Tavares, a citizen of Jamaica. When are we going to stand up? When is the public transport sector going to stand up against this dictatorial scamming government? When? We must rise up and shut the sector down until we get justice in this country.
Well, I will take the opportunity to use your platform to encourage all the members that is listening to come out tomorrow in that peaceful motorcade. Yeah, peaceful motorcade, so that we can get our message across. Even more,
Dear God.
because these things is being kept from the public. You know.
So you're saying to me,
So,
hold on there. You're saying to me that those so-called President Egerton Newman, Finnegan, and Secretary of whatever they call it, who say him a doctorate, they know about these things and they do nothing about it, sir?
I have been in constant communication, highlighting these things to them. And as I said before, it is not the main concern. These people have their own interests. A matter of fact, they recently went into the media and misrepresent the entire transport sector. We have been facing inflation, gross injustice at the traffic court, which we're highlighting. We've been facing each operator's average more than 100,000 in gas every month. And we were promised an increase, and the government decided not to give us the increase. And those people went into the media and told the media that we agree not to take that increase. Now, Jeffrey, if that is not misrepresentation, you tell me.
Jesus have his mercy, dear God in heaven. When will the people of our country get up and realize what is going on? I said something yesterday on a program I had, with the daughter of a former politician. I said, what I see over the weekend at Jamaica Carnival, if the people of our country could stand up and have the massive crowd that we have and go out in front of the Parliament of Jamaica and demand Andrew Holness to resign, and demand his wife to resign as Speaker of the House, and demand justice from our justice system in this country. But no, what we can do is go out there and have on some old naked thing, the show body. But we can't stand up for the injustice going on in this country. Jamaica's
Yes.
knocking behind Haiti's back door. We have some darkness in this country. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, I was going to make the point that the yellow painted sidewalk.
Yes, man. Go ahead.
The promise to remove those yellow paint, and that further confirms that the yellow paint was illegal all along. So recently, a senior police officer came out and said that they are going to remove the yellow painted sidewalk right through the KNTR for the most part, and that they are going to stop prosecuting the operators for using the bus stop. So this recent publication that came from this senior officer confirms all that I was saying. So I would like to take the opportunity to ask them to please not to just promise the operators, but do them job so that Jamaica can benefit.
You know what I realized? Go ahead.
Remove this charge for the bus stops that is on the books. We'll be stopping at the bus stop where the people are wait to take the vehicle, and we'll be in charge 10,000 for that, and 6,000 for the yellow painted sidewalk.
Hold on for me, Carla. Hold on. Me head they hurt me. Hell. Hold on. Hold on.
We have to laugh,
Hold on, no man. Me head they hurt me. Help! Jesus, where you there? You are telling me that the Jamaican government, led by Andrew Michael Holness, who then come from a 2-room bed house in a St. Catherine in a Spanish town, allow the injustice to continue in this country, where you people is taking up the passengers at the bus stop and is being charged $10,000.
10,000. And the yellow painted sidewalk that permeate the whole entire KMTR. 6,000 with 3 demerit points. The situation is every stop is a ticket. Every stop you can get a ticket. So last year when the Justice Minister was highlighting that Jamaican taxi and bus operators owe them 1,000. One driver have 1,000 ticket and one driver have 20 ticket. Well, now not here the reason. The reason is we were targeted and given these tickets, and now we're giving you details of how we were targeted. Illegal tickets, tickets that is not on the books, like the yellow painted sidewalk, tickets for every bus stop, that is unfair, and the police are strategically placed to ticket the operators.
I saw a video yesterday or a couple of days ago. Where, hold on, no man. Me allow you to talk. Me talk to no man. You have more time leave to talk, Hold on, no man.
All right, sir. All right, sir.
I saw a video out of Spanish Town. Gunman shoot up a place and a man get shot. And 2 members of the Jamaica Defense Force who going around and giving illegal tickets, traffic tickets. I'm afraid this is a ride off. They didn't even assist the gunshot victims them. So is it that the JCF is targeting the public transport sector more than put, because they swear to protect and defend the Constitution. They swear to serve and protect the Jamaican people. So the serve and protect the Jamaican people is just by giving ticket to the bus and taxi operators while gunmen gun down people in this country like Blackbird. And Andrew Holness is in Jamaica House, secured by how many bodyguards are running him and the governor general who want to go around and yam? Is that
the
okay?
only thing I can do? Yes, the only thing I can do is give the details of what is happening. What is happening? Everywhere the taxi load, you find the police lane wait. And every stop in the KMTR, you can get a ticket charge, as we just highlight. On top of that, we learn from that famous case with Myers, Fletchers, and Garden.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
That came out in the Supreme Court this year.
Mm-hmm.
That these tickets that we were targeted and given, they violate our constitutional rights. And the government, as it stands now, is still using those done by the traffic court to prosecute the driver even after the court ruling.
Let me say something to you.
Yes.
Let me say something to you.
Yes.
And who want Bex with me, Bex, no. Oh, no, someone is a bunch of idiots. You know why I say it? No disrespect to you. You know why I say it? In which country? I keep on saying this. In which country this can happen? And people sit down and accept it. Which country?
It's rough.
Where is the backbone? Where is the backbone of none of them maroon? Lord, I stretch my hand to thee. No other help I have you but you, O God. Nearer, my God, to thee. Our country cannot hold. No, man. The center is falling apart. Miranaki upon the land. Go ahead, sir. You only have a couple more minutes. Leave. Hold on for me. We have a couple more minutes leave on Roots on the 6.1 FM, but we're going to continue the program on the Make We Talk program here. So, Miss Isis, when it reaches time for you to break away, you can do so, ma'am. Go ahead, caller.
Wonderful. Mm-hmm. So just let me use the opportunity now to highlight some other concerns.
Mm-hmm.
As it stands now, we were promised a 19% increase. We were given a 19% increase last year. And a lot of operators, does not affect that increase. Due to a lot of manipulation, a lot of manipulations So we just want to tell the operators, listen, you are granted a 19% increase. You need to take the 19% increase that was granted. You deserve it. A matter of fact. And that's why we are saying that a lot of the members them is upset with what happened in the media the other day when Mr. Newman and Mr. Finnegan told the media and Jamaican people that we agree not to take the next increase because the situation that we're facing with inflation, with injustice, you know, the drivers them need the increase so that them can pay a lawyer to represent them, you know, and in these matters, reputable lawyer too. We need the increase. We suffer the injustice more than anyone. We have a situation where every Thursday the gas price gone up. Every Thursday. So to settle the transport sector, that because of the economical situation, you know, that is unfair to us. Every other business people in Jamaica reflect their price based on business principle. You know, so we've been misrepresented, and a lot of operators, you know, is disgruntled. Tomorrow at 10, we will be doing our motorcade to highlight these issues some more. And we are asking all the operators in and around the KMTR to join a peaceful motorcade.
Wow.
To get our message across even more. We are also asking Jamaican people to be the judge. We want to hear the details of what is happening. There's no way this thing can be right. And we're inviting the human rights people also.
Jamaican for Justice.
To intervene. Yeah, man, intervene, man. Drivers right now, we get voice note where a driver come and him say the amount of taxi man their GP. And we just highlight that the Supreme Court rule said the ticket them illegal.
Let me hold on to me, caller. Can you get me a copy or a transcript or something of what the Supreme Court said? A clipping or something of the Supreme Court said that is unconstitutional for the government to continue charging you people. Let us see if an international lawyer can guide me on it. If there is something that we can take to the International Human Rights Court about this. Because this can't continue. It cannot continue.
Well, I have two different excerpts on my phone that I plan to print and blow up tomorrow.
Send it to me. Send it to me, please.
You know, to print it and blow it up. And just bring it right around to all the different media houses. So that everybody can see that we're not telling any lie. The case just went out in the media. And we rule, because we're not judge. The judge ruled that the tickets violates the constitutional rights of all drivers, that it was illegally imposed upon. It is not our ruling.
So what me not understand?
We were targeted.
What me not understand though? If the Supreme Court of Jamaica, the highest court of the land, and let me make something clear to my fellow Jamaicans, both home and abroad. The Parliament of Jamaica, headed by the Speaker of the House of Representatives, is not the highest court of the land in Jamaica. The Supreme Court is the highest court of the land. And if the Supreme Court rules that they should desist and stop it, why is it being continued and nobody, no lawyer in Jamaica can't take up this case on the behalf of the Jamaican people?
It is a very sad situation.
It's a sad and dark days ahead of us in this country.
We are asking the operators to join with us so that we can pool our resources and pay a reputable lawyer. And we would love to. We wouldn't mind if the same lawyer who recently won take up our plight.
Which lawyer is
The same
that?
lawyer from Maya Stretches and Garden.
Mhm.
That was the law firm that recently won the case and exposed and exposed and let us become aware that the tickets are unconstitutional. We did always know that it wasn't fair, and we did always know that we were targeted, but we never know that these tickets also violate the constitutional rights until that famous case that
Nearer my
Mr.
God
Gavin,
to thee.
Mr. Gavin represent a gentleman, Mr.
Yes.
Hussein.
Nearer my
That is the
God.
case that bring all of this thing to light.
So you're
Mr.
saying
Jeffrey,
what you're saying. I'm gonna let you go now. What you're saying to me now is that the public, Jamaica's media houses must be aware and must be made make it known that Egerton Newman, and what did the person name again?
Mr. Lauren Finnegan.
They do not represent anybody in the transport sector because they don't have nobody in the group.
Not just that. If these people was representing every day coming at the media, you tell me if Jamaican people wouldn't be aware of this already.
You're so correct. So hold on there for me now. What you're saying to me that they don't say anything towards the whole unconstitutional thing because they're in collusion with the government. That's what you're trying to say?
Exactly. And when you bring it to them, I personally bring it to them and ask them, why is it that they're not speaking on these matters? Them tell me, say, for us up and for take time talk. And mind me talk too loud.
Who said that to you?
Because the transporter.
No, man.
So Egerton Newman said that to me personally, that we must mind me talk too loud because the transport authority will take back the license.
Take back which license?
So the road license that
the same road license. The same road license, what is being rumored and alleged that he's collecting money from people for road license.
I don't know. I don't know about that one, but what I know about is that when we speak about the issues and bring it to Sir Eddie, Sir Eddie tell we must take time and speak and talk soft, talk low to our mouth and be careful and mind. Transport authority.
So hold on, hold on. That means that Mr. Newman is so afraid to talk. So who is he representing then?
That is a question for him. But as I said before, I am speaking on behalf of a group that I personally, started out of New Kingston. And we sent in the relevant documentation to the company office. The paperwork with the bylaws were put together by a learned judge. Yeah, man.
All right, my friend. What you need to do for me now? Because
and also, I associated with almost 1,000 taxi operators right across the KMTR and 4 different social platforms, with one having more than 400 operators, bus drivers, owners, and investors. And so these sentiments, that I'm expressing, is what came from.
You know what I would love, my good friend, is for every single, the 1,000 of you people who you said you have on various WhatsApp platforms, if the thousands of you people could come together and send a clear and present message to the government of Jamaica, and it's not business as usual. And we can't treat the people so. And that's why I keep on saying to you, When election time come around, no park on a vehicle. If you go vote, you go vote and go back on the yard. No carry on nobody to them. But no, no,
Yeah,
listen. Because, no, hold on, man. Let me talk now. No, listen, because someone too bloody licky and nyami. You must wake up. Wake
yes,
up.
Jeffrey, with respect. With respect. The only thing I can say, there's only so much I can do. Because it's I alone. I spend a lot of my time to encourage the operators to do the very thing that you're asking us to do. On a daily basis, I encourage people to do the thing that you are now saying that we should do.
Anyway,
so
my friend.
That is not for me.
Anyway, my friend.
Yes.
I want you to tell the people what is going to happen tomorrow and why you're doing it and who is not representing you from who they're representing you. So let's say to them for me now, please, before you go.
Yes. So one of the main reason for the motorcade tomorrow is to address the misrepresentation in the media recently, where Sir Egerton Newman and Mr. Finnegan tell Jamaica that the transport operators agree with the government not to give us the increase that was promised from last year. Most of the operators is disgruntled about that. And we want everybody to know clear that we are not in agreement. We are facing inflation even more than the average man. You know, every week we pay more for gas. Every month when we go to service a vehicle, we pay more for service parts. You know, so as a matter of business principle, we deserve the raise. And I'd also like to ask the operators them that the increase that we got last year, that 19%, you know, all who not take the increase, please to take the increase. You know, it is well deserved and it is due, and it was due. Yeah, man. We're asking also the policymakers that the promise that you recently made to remove the yellow paint sidewalk and the prosecution for the bus stop, you know, we're asking you to please to follow up on that promise and get these things, especially the one for the bus stop, off the books. Yeah, man. You know, painting sidewalk is already an illegal ticket. So tomorrow at 10, we're asking the members them to turn up for that peaceful motorcade so we can send a message. Not any protest, not any burning on a tire or breaking any laws. A peaceful motorcade to get a message across. So I am on record.
And the message that you want to get across, hold on for me. And the message you want to get across is that Mr. Egerton Newman and Mr. Oscar Finnegan and those others who are doctors and all kind of shibangarang do not represent your people.
Yes, sir. Exactly.
So repeat it then now. Say it now, man.
You know, the cup full right now when it come on to Mr. Egerton Newman and Sir Finnegan. The cup is full. And both operators know. You know, we decide to represent ourselves because we are being misrepresented by these people. Misrepresented. So we want the authorities to know, we want the wider public to know that when them coming at the media, they are not speaking on behalf of us. Give thanks.
Thank you very much. That's a taxi operator. You're welcome, sir. Thanks for calling in. That's a taxi operator who is saying right now that the persons who go around representing the bus and taxi operators in our country, Jamaica, mainly Mr. Oscar Finnegan and Mr. Egerton Newman, do not represent them at all. Do not represent them. And the illegal tickets that is being continue to be given to the Jamaican people, whether you're a taxi operator or not, it is given to you by a dictatorial government. And it happened as that the Supreme Court of Jamaica ruled against it. And there is something going on. Is it that the Supreme Court is a different law from the lower court in our country? What is going on? We don't know. But Jamaica is in a crisis that we keep on asking questions. What is next? What is next? What is next? For those who want to call into the program and voice their opinion on what is going on in our country, I'm going to open up the phone lines now. Boy, this don't sound good at all. Don't sound good. The number to call in is 954-529-8030. Our country is in a serious crisis. In which modern democracy can a government continue to give the people illegal tickets and get away with it? Illegal tickets and get away with it. Illegal tickets and get away with it. This is not right. It's not right at all. The number is a WhatsApp number also. You can call via WhatsApp 954-529-8030. Sorry. Obviously, they have to do something about it. And you can't have people representing you. And when it comes on to them speaking out for you, they're telling you to be quiet. Huh? It can't. That's not something work, man. Why are we so licky and nyammy in our country that we can't stand up for each other? If a man come to you with certain amount of money, you're being bought out. Huh? You claim that you're representing the bus and taxi operators. And when you're going to other meetings with the government, you're being bought out by the government. You take the government side, not the poor and not the poor pauperizing bus and taxi operators. Huh? This don't sound good at all. Well, there you have it. They're coming out and they're saying that Mr. Newman don't represent them at all. They're saying that Mr. Newman and Mr. Finnegan do not represent their interests. So they are not going to have them going on media houses in Jamaica and saying that they represent them. They don't represent them none at all. My. Well, we're going to end the program now. We're going to say goodbye for this segment of the program. Wow. This is not good at all. Our nation is in crisis. For them to be issuing illegal tickets at bus stops and yellow crossing in our country, it is not good. It's not good. And Mr. Holness, who is the Prime Minister of Jamaica, sit down and don't say nothing about it. The Minister, hold on there for me. I have to take this call. Hold on a minute, please. Hold on a minute, please. I have to take this call. Hold on a minute, please. I'm on a live. Just one moment for me, please. One moment, please. Let me get this up here. Hold on for me. Oh, Lordy. Let me get this down here. Just one moment, please.
I'm gonna know we're going to no picnic. It bring back too much memories. I know all the parents make that miss you so much, and I wonder if I have a problem I have with the picnic them. Because the morning time when I stand in my schoolyard there, so I miss the parents come drop off them picnic me, I wonder if them have violence I yard. Mr. Picnic pass me with suitcase. Good morning, sir. Mr. Della, where this I wanna go? I don't know if the government really understand what they're doing, but I believe that the Ministry of Education don't have a clue what them are do. In primary school when we grew up, our teachers used to murder we. We're not born in a luxury now, we don't have rights. The rights so we did have a football when we were at school. So now, things and time change. I remember my primary school teacher in grade 3 give me a lick across my back every now and then me feel it. So one silly reason, you know, primary school teachers used to get extra lunch on Fridays. And when they come in the class, nigga write his kick in and then drop asleep. Them always put a maths on the board when nobody in the class don't know. And send you up one by one to go work it out. And if you make no mistake, you get a slap. Now that particular day, she put LCM on the board. And send me up there to go work it out. When me go, me get it wrong. And she hit me. 1 month ago before school break, my nephew come home from school. Me say the minister no know what them do. The boy you do homework and me pass and peep in a book. Mathematics. And me look at the instruction. Find the LCM for the following. Me say lock up a book. If you last for so long and then can't find it, you're not going to find it. Shut it up, shut it up.
I must apologize about that. I had to take that call. It's really some family issues. But this we're gonna say, and we're gonna end the program for today. We're gonna say thank you all for coming on. Thank you all for being a part of the Make We Talk program. The situation in our country is getting worse. If the public passenger vehicles are being targeted by the police force and government and everything, it doesn't look good. It does not look good. It does not look good. You said that video is funny? Okay, let me play it back for you all then. Let me play that video for you all then. Hold on a minute. Here we go.
I'm going to sit down picnic. It bring back too much memories. I know all the parents make that miss you so much. I want them to have problem I have with the picnic them. Because the morning time when I stand in my schoolyard there, so I miss the parents come drop off them pick me. I want them to have violence a yard. Mr. Picnic pass me with suitcase. Good morning, sir. Mr. Then where this I wanna go. I don't know if the government really understand what they're doing, but I believe that the Ministry of Education don't have a clue what them do. In primary school when we grew up, our teachers used to murder we. We're not born in a luxury now, we don't have rights. The rights so we did have a football when we were at school. So now, things and time change. I remember my primary school teacher in grade 3 give me a lick across my back every now and then me feel it. For one silly reason, you know, primary school teachers used to get extra lunch on Fridays. And when they come in the class, nigga write his kick in and then drop asleep. Them always put a maths on the board when nobody in the class don't know. And send you up one by one to go work it out. And if you make no mistake, you get a slap. Now that particular day, she put LCM on the board. And send me up there to go work it out. When me go, me get it wrong. And she hit me. 1 month ago before school break, my nephew come home from school. Me say the minister no know what them do. The boy you do homework and me pass and peep in a book. Mathematics. And me look at the instruction. Find the LCM for the following. Me say lock up a book. If you last for so long and then can't find it, you're not going to find it. Shut it up, shut it up. And I am a very outspoken person, you see? And I remember when I hit primary school in grade 1, the teacher round me out so me not have no manners. Me just outspoken. Now we know that a teacher go to college for 5 or 4 years go study and come back to teach we. We know so them know everything. So the first day I was in my class, grade 1, the teacher run me out. She go college and come back know everything. She go up to the board and write a word on it. And then she turn around and of all the person in the class and me, she pine pan. I say, boy, what is this word? Me say if you go college and don't know what me I go know. So she run me out so me not have no manners. And then I believe now say teaching is good thing, so me say me going to get into it. And right now I'm a teacher and I'm the kindest teacher in Jamaica. Was. Anytime me I go to school those days, me not pass any of my students as long as I have space I pick them up. I cut it out. I don't care one more in there. One evening I was going through the gate, heavy rain coming down. I saw 5 students standing there. Me know them I go wait up. So me with me kind self stop. Me say 4 of you come. All 5 of them come inside. I say I cannot carry all 5 of you. Somebody will have to go. Nobody move them sit down. See me if I feed them vehicle. Me say somebody have to go. Nobody move them sit same way. I say you know what? The ugliest person please leave. Nobody move them sit down same way. More than the little girl on the front touch me. I say then who I go drive.
Oh my God. Listen, there's another one also that I'm gonna play with you, share with you guys. That they say in a couple of years, Jamaicans will be talking like Chinese. Listen to this one.
In a few years, Jamaicans be like,
By 2025, we'll be talking Mandarin. Until you hear my voice again, everyone, thank you all for coming on. Thank you all for liking and sharing to the Make We Talk Jeffrey Tavares YouTube channel. You all are so good to me. You make the subscription to be 10,000. Can you give me 5,000 more? I'd appreciate it. Send this video all around. Share the YouTube channel all around. Thank you all for coming on. Thank you very much. And remember that, yes, congrats. Thank you very much. We're at 10,000 now. 10,000 we are, and I need at least 5 more thousand to make it 15,000. You know, and when you go to 15,000, we need 5 more thousand to make it 20,000. So, you know, go ahead and continue sharing and subscribing to the Make We Talk Jeffrey Tavares YouTube channel. God bless you all. Thank you all for coming in. May God bless you. May God bless our island home, Jamaica land we love. Have a great evening, everyone.
When the game gets rough and this life just seems so tough, make we talk, my people, make we talk. When this town becomes an ugly place, don't let it erase the smile from your face. Make we talk, people, make we talk. Conversation is the key, a guiding light for you and me. Spark a talk and you will see. Conflict solver A to Z. World leaders master the art of self-defense just by talk. So people, make we talk. Hey, we're living in a world that on ourselves we must depend. Make we talk.